Hey YouTube, this is Anthony Smith from Simply Colorado. Today we're at Colorado Custom Auto Detailing in Inglewood, Colorado, and you're never going to believe what they have inside. Alright guys, we get an opportunity to speak with the owner and CEO of Colorado Custom Auto Detailing, Robert Yarbrough. How you doing, sir?
I'm doing good. How
Nice
you
to
doing?
meet you.
Thank you.
Thanks for having me here.
Thanks.
Got a chance to see his showroom, and there are some amazing cars in there. It's going to blow your mind. So I got introduced to Robert by the way of one of my coworkers. She has a 2017 Hellcat, and she was raving about Robert and his work. So I had to come down because I'm the biggest car nut of all time. So I had to come down. I contacted him. I said I need to come down and get a chance to meet you and your business and share with the people of Colorado. So Robert, talk to me about how you got started.
Well, I've been in the industry since I was 18. Got some training under quite a few big names here in Colorado. Gentleman by the name of Ken Vanderway was my mentor.
Okay.
And trained me as well. He was in business for over 50 years. Extremely well-known legend here in Colorado.
Okay.
We're still good friends to this day.
Oh, fantastic. So what did you get started with? Because I know some folks get started with tint, or they get started with wheels and sound. What was your start?
I straight went into detail.
Okay. Right on. So what was your favorite car to detail? Was there one, or was there many? Or talk to me about that.
To be honest with you, they're all my favorite because my job is different every day. It's a new challenge with every car because no two cars are ever the same.
Yeah, I mean, I could imagine that. I mean, you're right. There's no car that two cars are the same, but you gotta have a sweet spot, man. Is there one over the other that you love more than any?
The Bentley Continental GT.
Ooh,
is my favorite.
Oh man. I used to live in Tyson's Corner, Virginia, and they actually had a Bentley dealership there. And every once in a while, you can catch a couple coming down the road.
Right.
There's nothing like them. They have the best silhouette ever.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, that's one of the dream cars in the Euro side.
Right.
I grew up overseas, and I am a huge Japanese import car guy.
Okay.
So the GTR is very much on my list. It's coming one day. You guys watch. I will have me a GTR. So you've been in this location how many years?
I've been here. This is my second year.
Okay. Second year. Where else did you start, or you just you opened 2 years ago?
I did. I was actually working with a GM.
Oh, okay.
And then once I was done there, my time was up. I came here and stepped out on my own.
Well, right on. So how many people work with you here?
Here at this location, it's just myself. We do have another facility. I have 27 employees under my belt, where we do off-the-frame restoration, body, paint work, any type of custom work with anything on wheels.
Now you hear that. Now if you got a rust bucket or a project out there, that sounds like the guy you need to be speaking to. If they're going to do, from frame restorations, that you don't necessarily have to have your car living in the backyard. It could be here and on the road. Okay, right on. So let's see. One of the things I wanted to get a better understanding of is, so what makes you different from other customization shops here in Colorado?
My main focus here, number one, is just to make sure that we educate our customers. I want them to understand and know what journey or adventure they're getting ready to take with their car, whether it's from simple tires and wheels, whether it's a certain shade of window tint, or if it's a paint correction or detail to their vehicle. We all have expectations, and we're expecting a certain look for our car on the finishing end. The best way to achieve that is to try to know everything about you as a person, so that we can exceed not only what you want on the end, but we can exceed our expectations as well.
I appreciate the fact that you're saying that, because you go to some places and it's like it's just the one job, right? It's
Right.
just wheels, or it's just sound, but it's like and it's almost mechanical. And the
Right.
fact that you take that extra time to get to know, maybe there's more down the line, or just to know
Right.
a person, straight away, that kind of helps. That helps, I think, a customer feel better, right?
Correct.
Like for me, I love import cars. I mean, I have a Subaru STI, and I would love to get it wrapped and some other things, but I'm like, I don't know if I want to make that step, because places I've been before are like, well, let's just slam it in, let's do this, and then
Right.
next, right?
Right.
And the fact that you want to take the time to get to know somebody and is crucial, and I think that's what makes things a little, that's a personal touch that you add to the business.
Absolutely. And I think really, we all deserve that. You know, I would love to always meet who's ever back there cooking my steak, because sometimes it comes out better here at one place than it would somewhere else. So I want you to have that same experience here. Yeah, the service and waitress or waiter might be great, but I need to shake the person's hand who actually cooked this meal for me. You know, so it's the same dynamics here. You know, I'm a consumer outside of my business, and I want to make sure that I can get the same thing that I invest or put into somebody back out of them, whether it's service, whether it's quality, whether it's them being a hostess at a hotel, or just me eating at regular old McDonald's.
You know, and I think that's the key right there. You know, you mentioned the fact that you're a consumer outside of your business, and that actually is what gives you that edge in your business. You know, the fact that you take that time. So that more people need to do that. Take the time to understand what the customers, understand your walk as a customer, to be able to better serve your customers better. You know what I mean? I think that's the key to make things a little bit different. So back to cars. Now, I saw some pretty gems back there. So tell me about your favorite car. I mean, I'm talking about the one that you guys put the most energy in. You know, talk to me about some of those cars.
Man, there's quite a few. You know, every car has its own story, and that's what makes each one of them unique, as well as the owner, how they acquired the car. I can't necessarily say that there's one specific one, honestly, because I'm at a point in my career to where I love what I do. So I'm not coming into work every day. I'm actually coming in here to make and allow other people to be happy, and that's where I get my kudos, and that's the road I walk on, you know, there. So there's not one specific one back there,
Right on.
you know, and that's just being honest, that I like more than the other. And it's because, again, it's challenging, which it stimulates my brain, and yeah, I may learn something on that car that I didn't learn on another one. The technique is always the same. It's the approach of the car that may be different. But each one of them back there gets the same tender love and care, whether it's a soccer mom's minivan to the 1955 Boyd Coddington Chevrolet that we have back there in the back. They both get the same amount of attention. They both will get the same love and care put into both of them equally.
And that's key, and I think that's another indication that sets you guys apart. Because, you know, I've been to places, and again, I lived all over. I used to live in Northern Virginia as well, having some car modifications in my old Ricer days. There's probably someone that's bought an old Project Civic of mine out there. No, I didn't have a Civic. I did build 3 Integras though from scratch. But I was happy with that. It was my first motor build.
Okay.
It's not running now, but let's not go there. Point being is, you know, again, it's what separates you. The fact that every person and their car is important.
Absolutely.
And I think that's what kind of makes things a little bit different with regards of how you do things. And if you handle yourself as a professional in that perspective, you're always going to be successful.
Absolutely.
Right on. So talk to me about some of the services you offer here.
So we're 100% custom. Pretty much anything under the sun that you can think of that may need to be done to your vehicle or anything with wheels, we will absolutely exhaust every resource to try to make sure we can accommodate you. We do window tinting, we paint, we do a paint correction on the vehicles, which we also do a ceramic glass coating, which is starting to pick up here in Colorado. The coating is, you know, I would highly advise everybody to at least take the opportunity to get their vehicle, you know, either here to this facility or to a facility that can provide them with the adequate paint correction to get the ceramic on their car. It's day and night as far as the care, the quality of the finish, and the long-term maintenance of the vehicle as an owner, because it's an investment. And you don't necessarily have to come here and do business here for us to accommodate you. You're more than welcome to come in here, and we will consult you on your vehicle or give you options. And if we're not affordable or economical for you and you go somewhere else and they're telling you things that you think may not be true, you can always call us and we'll verify those things, not against the shop, but just based on the information that they're giving you, whether it's true or not, just so that you are able to make an economical decision or deal with somebody else outside of here.
Now that's a true, being a resource to be able to help people make a decision you know, from a consultative standpoint is huge, you know, because a lot of times people are searching on Google or trying to do this and trying to do that, but they're not speaking to a professional that has been around and knows what they're talking about, you know. So that really helps, and I think that's key to, you know, to being able to achieve a better be a better consumer, and to kind of get that return business. Because I tell you, if somebody's going to tell me how to be able to do things, or what I should look for, what I shouldn't look for, that's going to be the person that I'm going to trust more than anything.
Absolutely.
Okay, right on. So, all the cars that you have, how many cars do you have?
Personally?
Yes.
Right now I only have 3.
Oh my gosh. See? 3 cars, it's possible. You can have more than one. that note's for my wife right there. Gotcha. I've always, there's a handful of cars that I have on my list that I at some point will achieve. But right now we need a bigger vehicle, but that's here nor there. But that's a question I always ask people, what kind of car they have or what they have, because ultimately you can't just have one. There's a purpose for every vehicle. You know, sometimes it's a cruising car. Sometimes you got to be a little sporty. Sometimes it's got to be both. Sometimes it's the throw the luggage in the back and head on down the road car. Right on. Okay. So I got an opportunity to walk in the back of the showroom, and I saw a boat on there. Now I thought it was just automotives, but you guys do boats as well?
Absolutely. You know that, again, you know, like we said, anything with wheels on, we'll make sure we get it done for you. So it's on a trailer with wheels. As long as they're able to roll it in here and roll it out, we definitely will get it done. We also do custom wrap bicycles. So anybody out there with a 10 speed that has a custom wrap on it, or you guys want to get it custom wrapped with carbon fiber, any type of paint tone, we're more than able to accommodate you on that as well. We also do motorcycles. You can either do custom paint job, or we can do the custom wrap on it with an embossed label underneath of it. Pretty much anything you could think of.
Okay, see, there's something for everybody here. So now, if you're out there riding your 10 speed to your car or your motorcycle or your bike or your boat even, they're going to be able to take care of you here. As promised, we get a chance to see the garage. Here we go.
So we're here at Colorado Custom Auto Detailing, located at 15455 East Hinsdale Drive in Centennial, Colorado, 80112. We have a Bayliner here for one of our customers that we're getting ready for the next up and coming holiday. As you can see here on the bottom, the boat has been getting some good use out of it, but we're going to clean it back up, kind of get a little before and after cut here. So this is before here, and or no, that's the after, I'm sorry, and this is the before the polish up here on the front. We also do classic cars, so we have a 1968 Chevelle here that we're going to get ready to do a full 7-stage paint correction on it, and a ceramic glass coating on the vehicle as well. Make sure you watch our Instagram and follow us on Facebook at ColoradoCustomAutoDetailing.com to see the after effects of this vehicle. It looks good, but we're going to have it looking great. Right here we have a 1955 Chevy Bel Air. This is a true Boyd Coddington built vehicle, so it is a one-of-one vehicle in the world. It is also here from out of state for a full paint correction and a ceramic glass coating. So if you guys are out of state, we pick them up and we'll re-deliver them. They all go in enclosed trailers, and all those things and prices are factored in upon pickup. We have a 1936 Duesenberg. It's also in here for some restoration work, as well as for a paint correction and detail on it. You got your old school classic, again, 55 Chevy Bel Air. This vehicle is actually owned by us, and we're currently selling it. We're asking $37,500. On this vehicle, the white one, is a Lexus IS250. This vehicle is here from Washington, D.C. It's getting a full, complete premium detail, full interior detail with the ceramic coating inside the vehicle and the Scotch guarding. It's also getting the paint protection and the ceramic glass coating on the outside of the vehicle as well. Once we're done with this vehicle, it will be shipped back to Washington, D.C. To its rightful owner.
say a big thanks to Colorado Custom Auto Detailing for allowing us to be in their shop today. If you liked the video, be sure to like and subscribe, and remember, live simply, Colorado.